Hello, this video is for our review, the 3 word problems that we didn't get to solve in class. The first one is a buy now, pay later question. It's a popular concept. If you buy a $2,500 TV and put $300 down before paying off the rest in 4 installments or payments, how much is each payment going to be? So first of all, we have to take the total price, which is $2,500, and subtract away the amount you paid down. So making a down payment means that you've paid a part of it, and so you're going to be making the payments not on the $2,500 but on $2,200. The second step here is to divide our $2,200 up into the 4 payments. So we're going to have $2,200 divided by 4 payments. And so in this case, we're going to need to long divide. We're going to take 2,200 divided by 4. We go through our long division steps. 4 does not go into 2, but 4 does go into 22 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. We subtract that away, giving us a 2 remainder. We bring down the 0 and we start to divide again. 4 goes into 20 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. We subtract that away and we bring down the 0. We're going to divide one more time. 4 goes into 0 0 times. 0 times 4 is 0. And so we're finished. That additional subtraction there, that's just to show everything completed. So we don't have a decimal here, we have a whole number answer, $550. So each payment is going to be $550. And then the TV will be paid off. Taking a taxi or an Uber or renting a vehicle can work this way. Even if we have a total price, we could factor in the fact that we've got to charge, and Uber charges either per minute or per kilometer. So when I did my research, it's about 70 cents per minute in Canada to take an Uber. So how much would it cost if you took 3 trips, each one at 20 minutes? So we have a total cost that we're looking for. And there's a number of ways we can go about solving this problem. But I'm going to show you one method, which is just to take the price. This is 70 cents per minute. And I'm going to multiply this by 20 minutes. And then I'm going to multiply that by 3 trips because I did the 20 minutes 3 times. You could also multiply things separately. So I'm just showing that eventually, no matter which way we go about it, we're going to be multiplying 70 cents times 20 times 3. So you might have solved this question a little bit differently or set it up differently than what I'm showing, and that's okay. Because once I see that I've got multiplication, I can go in any order I want. So I'm actually going to take that 20 times 3 because that's 60. So I'm looking at 70 cents per minute times 60 minutes, and that's where I'm going to be at to figure out my cost. This is a decimal, but because we're multiplying by 60 whole minutes, we can express this 70 cents times 60. We can do the same as we've always done. We know that we're going to have 2 decimal places. So really, I'm going to ignore that decimal and the 0 in front of it, and I'm just going to multiply 70 times 60. For my first row, I'm going to have all zeros, or you can quickly bring a 0 down. So we can do 0 times 0 is 0, 0 times 7 is 0. That's all good. And in our second row, we put a 0 to get ourselves in line with the 6. 6 times 0 is 0. And 6 times 7 is 42. Either way, whether we do things a little bit longer or a little bit quicker with our zeros, in the end, we're going to get 4,200, but we determined that we have those 2 decimal places to put in, so that's going to end up being $42. So if you pay 70 cents a minute, you take 3 20-minute trips, you are going to pay $42 total. For the last word problem, we're looking at the swings in temperature in the autumn or in the fall. And one day the low is -5 degrees in the morning and the high is +19. What is the difference in temperature? So what I like to do with these integer questions is draw it out. And we've seen this before. So I'm going to start at -5 in the morning. And as the day goes on, we're going to be rising in temperature. So we're going to hit 0 degrees, and that's 5 degrees that we're going up. And then from there, we're going to just keep rising all the way until we hit that positive +19 degrees. And that, from 0 up to there, is a change of 19 degrees. So the difference in temperature from the morning at -5 all the way up through to +19 is actually 19 + 5, which is 24 degrees in change. So that's the difference. In terms of an equation, so this is the difference, 24 degrees Celsius. I didn't put that in the question, I should have. But if we want to build an equation, what we do is we start with where we finished. So we start at the +19 and we subtract away the -5 because the question is asking us for the difference. So it is a little bit strange, it's a little bit backwards when we're dealing with a lot of integer questions. That's why I always like to try to figure them out visually. But if we do that, and we have 19 minus a -5, and we do same change opposite, we're going to say we have 19 plus a +5, which gives us that 24 degrees difference. Either way of building an equation or creating a visual or imagining, whatever works for you to get to the difference of 24 degrees is the way to success. So that's good. I hope you feel somewhat ready for your exam. Remember that you have 2 word problems on the exams, not so many fraction questions, a few order of operation questions, and then we have a lot of basic integer questions. I hope you're going to do well, and best wishes on your exam tomorrow.